Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree Buonomo. Hi if you're new here, or hey if you've been here before. And today is Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022. The Tuesday that we're having, and I don't even know what's happening, but I found out yesterday that there is a Twitter contest happening this Thursday, the 24th. And I think I am using this to motivate myself to take a look at my query one more time, because I think that I keep procrastinating, thinking that like I'm going to like pay for services or I'm waiting for something, and I'm like, if I keep putting this off, that's all I'm doing at this point is putting it off. So what I think I'm going to do tonight is I am going to read through the query book. I mentioned this in my last vlog. I have this book, which is Query Everything You Need to Know to Get Started, Get Noticed, and Get Signed by CJ Redwine. It's a very, very quick book. It's only like 20, maybe some pages. And it's kind of like a how-to guide on writing a query letter. So I am going to just read through this and use what's in it to maybe rework my query letter tonight. I think I might also take a stab at making the query letter in one perspective, which is the character that you start off with. And I think I'm going to take the second character, the second point of view, and I'm going to make that just kind of like a mention. So like I'm going to have the one main character, and I'm going to mention like when she like runs into like her long lost sister that she never knew about. I'm going to kind of take that approach instead of just having the two perspectives. So I'm going to use this to help me like guide how I'm going to make it, and then I can let you guys know a little bit more if this is worth buying. It is really cheap anyway, so I don't think it's that bad. I think it was $8. And then depending on how I feel, because I do have a bit of a headache, I'm probably going to try to work on some tweets for the contest, because I don't really think I should regurgitate the ones I've already used. And in this particular contest, it's just sci-fi and fantasy, so it's called SFF Pit, and it's just for science fiction and fantasy and anything that falls under them. And I feel like because it's the first time I'm doing this kind, I want some fresh takes. Plus, you can also tweet once an hour. So you have 10 chances to tweet instead of like PitMad where you only have 3 per manuscript. So I think I'm going to try to make 10 pitches. I might as well use the one I get every hour. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna go get started on this, and we'll see how far I get. Hi, it's almost 9 o'clock, and I think things are going better. I have come to the conclusion that I might need to change my beginning a little bit. So when I was doing my query letter, I decided to make it only one POV, and I think it is a lot stronger. I say this every time, but I do think making it one POV got rid of a lot of the vagueness that I had originally. There might be still some there, but I think people can understand why this story, like how it's different from other people, finally. So I did decide to just post on Reddit again. This will be my 4th attempt. It's probably gonna be my final on this query, because again, like they said, if you can't get it within like 3 to 4, maybe 5 at the most, you probably need more help. But I think I'm finally like there. What I will say is that this book is definitely helpful because it breaks it down. There's also like pretty much like worksheets in here to use. So like if you're still struggling like after reading like the advice, there's also like examples of query letters and like helpful tips like where you can look for them. If you're still struggling, you could do like a worksheet kind of out of it. So because of that, I do think that's a little bit better. I also made about 3 new tweets for Thursday. So I think I have 4 tweets total. It's not very much. But I'm excited that like I'm getting there, and that at least I feel good about this query letter, like much better than I did previously. But that leads me into the potential edits I have to make now in my book. So I realized while writing my query letter in my point of view that I have a character whose big conflict is that her mother betrayed her. And I don't have her and the mother interact before the mother is arrested. And I think that's a big problem. I think they need to. I think that can create some tension, as well as maybe play up the fear that her mother has because there's a big event happening by my main character's birthday. Like her 18th birthday is pretty important in this book, and there's a prophecy around that. So her mother is getting nervous as her birthday approaches, but I don't have any of that. It's just implied. So I think I need to re-edit my first chapter, and it can easily be done. Like there's definitely ways that I could do it, because initially I just have my main character like in a field and her best friend comes. I think instead I can start it where my main character is walking into her cabin, like setting down the day's harvest and like talking to her mother that way. And then her friend comes to the house instead of coming in the field. I also think it makes a little bit more sense that it's a surprise, because my main character is just kind of like dazing off in the field when her friend kind of like scares her. So it's kind of like, oh, and now she's knocking on the door. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I did check with a critique partner. I ran this by them. I'm waiting for them to reread my original and see like how that would fit. But I'm leaning towards I think I need to do it for my query letter. So overall, I do think it was a productive night. I'm happy to kind of be back in the query zone, because as I mentioned earlier in the beginning of this, I feel like if I didn't do that, I would keep putting it off longer. And the traditional publishing world is already so slow that I don't need to make it slower just by being lazy. So that's where we're at. I'm going to end it. My arm hurts from holding my camera, and it's time to clean up from dinner and go to bed. Hi guys. It is a new day. It is Wednesday. February 24th, I think. I don't even know. Same row, but different day. I'm tired. It's been a long day because I have class on Wednesday nights, so I pretty much go from like 7 to 7. Maybe even longer than that, because by the time you wake up and the time I get home. Anyway, I just wanted to come and update that I've been marinating today and talking through with 2 of my critique partners my idea, and it's official. I am going to change the beginning. It's not a whole rewrite of the first chapter, but the first 3 chapters of Mercari's point of view I am going to tweak a little bit and make a little bit more concise, and I'm going to start it in a different place, because I do think Mercari and her mother need to have an interaction before her mother is like arrested and whisked away and the whole like book starts off. And I think it'll set up a lot of the tension between them, the reasons that Mercari like leaves and follows her, and it'll just generally kind of set up some of the premises too. Like I'll get to touch upon some of the industrialization aspects that I never really got to in the beginning with Mercari. So overall, I think it's really solid and it's a good choice. So that means tomorrow, which is Thursday, I am going to need to edit and write those chapters, because I have a critique I paid for that requires my first 10 pages. So I am pretty solid with this idea, and I don't think I'm gonna need like really like rough edits after this. Like I think like just tweaking the things I need to and editing some stuff is going to be pretty clean. So my dog is whining, but it is 9 o'clock already. It's just been a long day, so I thought I was gonna write tonight, but it's not going to happen. So I'm just gonna go get ready for bed, and we will kick this off tomorrow at some point whenever I can write, and hopefully just get that done, because I also have a school paper and presentation to do. Yay. So it's gonna be a week, but we're here and we're gonna make it work. And this one is just whining over that bone that she has probably had for an entire 3 months by now. You have anything to say? Didn't think so. Hi guys, it is me, and it's Thursday, the 24th, and it is 8:43 at night, and I just remembered the Twitter contest was today. I forgot all about it. If that's any indication of how busy my life is, I don't know what else could top that. So yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock at night. The Twitter contest has been done since 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so I completely missed it. And maybe that's a sign, because I am currently in the throes of reworking my beginning chapters, and it's going very well in my opinion, but I just completely forgot what I was doing. But I am writing with my ladies, Autumn Ashley, Brooke Wrights, and Maddie Monahan, and it's going well. I had a little bit of wine that I poured myself, and I'm just having a great time rewriting. It feels nice to be writing something, even if it isn't the same story, but also I'm making everything so much stronger, and I love it. But I just completely forgot about the Twitter contest, and while I was looking for something else, I looked at my tweets and I was like, oh my god, it's Thursday today. I just had no idea what day it was. But it has been a very long week, and even today during my sessions, I've been doing a lot of really, really heavy content in my sessions this week. So I just think my mind was elsewhere, and I'm not gonna sweat it. There's more Twitter contests down the line. It's just, I wanted to do it, but there's another one that'll come up, I'm sure. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly check in. I'm almost done with our sprint, so I will probably do one more check-in for the night before this goes up, hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, everything's going pretty well. I'm very happy about what I'm writing and where I'm at, and even though I missed the Twitter contest, it is what it is, and I'm just happy that I get to write the story a little bit more and make it stronger, because trust me, I know no one's read it yet, but I already feel like my beginning is so much stronger just with a few tweaks. So I'm excited, and then I get my critique this weekend, so that's where we're at. So I'll check in a little bit and we'll see how far I get, because tomorrow now I get to work from home because school is canceled due to an ice storm, so I'll have plenty of time to get things done. Hey guys, it is Friday, February 25th, and I am wrapping off this vlog because I wanted it to go up tonight. I might still be able to do it, but I realized that working from home does not really give me much luxury anymore, because I am constantly busy, because the days that I work from home, I am catching up on all the paperwork I have to do. So I worked from home today because the school was closed due to a snowstorm, and I just worked, and it was good, but I've definitely been procrastinating some things. Not that it's like immediate, but I did all my work for work, and then I also was supposed to finish writing a paper and making my PowerPoint presentation for class for next week, and I didn't do that. And as such, I also have not written anything today. It is 6:30, dinner is almost ready, and by the time all of this is happening, I'm also supposed to be streaming on Twitch tonight, so we'll see how everything goes. My priority after dinner and after editing this is to try to write, because last night when writing with the girls, we eventually got pretty off track, and for like the last hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours, it was a while, we were just talking quite a lot, which was definitely needed for my soul, and I'm not even regretting it, but I didn't really finish what I set out to do. I at least needed to edit my first 10 pages, and I did not complete that, because really the first 10 pages are like the first chapter, so I definitely need to get that done so that way I can submit it to my critique that I'm getting. But I also want to reread it before I submit it, so I don't want to push that off too much longer, because the class I'm taking is tomorrow, and I bought the critique package to go along with the writing class I'm taking. So overall, that's kind of where I'm at. I feel good about everything. It's just this whole week has been very hectic and draining, and I have not been really great at time management, because I feel a little bit disorganized. So I think kicking off the weekend, and I'm gonna have time on Sunday to do some stuff, I think it'll be fine in the end, and I'm happy because I get to present my case presentation in class. So the major thing for my practicum class is to do my case conceptualization paper and my presentation, and I'm doing both of them next week, and then I'm done. All I have left is just to do my tape reviews every week, and those are easy because I just film what I do in my sessions. So after this week, I think things will actually feel like I can breathe a little bit more, and I'm happy for that. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope that this was entertaining at least a little bit or something, because I have been flip-flopping back and forth from like writing things to going back to other projects to coming back to querying. We're going to get queried. It's gonna happen, but not quite yet. I'm feeling a couple more weeks and then maybe we'll actually send all the queries off. But yeah. So anyway, let me know down below how your week went. Did you have anything exciting going on? You writing anything new? Finishing any work that you're writing? Let me know down in the comments below. And until next time, I'll see you then.